I don't know how this is the scuffed again. It's never the scuffed. Usually you can hear him.
It's the first episode. It's the first episode
of the new
season.
etc.
We're late again.
We're late.
You know, it's
But
stock
you know,
standard.
it's what it is, bro.
Yeah, it's stock standard.
Fucking like record and it should work, but it just doesn't. It never does.
Yeah, I mean, we changed a bunch of stuff for the. As you can see, new graphics, new everything. Great.
Things are moving.
Yeah, we are making headway, but you know, like Vibe said, my schedule changed completely, which obviously makes it difficult. So this is going to be more or less the time slot that we're gonna be doing, and I think Wednesdays are a good day.
Yeah.
Right, because Mondays I'm still kind of hungover from
the weekend.
From the weekend, especially if there's F1 on a Sunday. So then I don't really want to do it, and Tuesdays we can't do. Thursdays I think you're busy, so I think this is a good place for it to live. You know, and yeah, it's basically us just talking about what's going on in royalty. Sometimes we'll have guests, sometimes we won't. We'll talk about what's going on in the SA scene and about other dumb shit. Movies, fucking music, I don't know. Well,
yeah,
it's just us talking shit. Right, today there's a bunch of stuff that we do need to talk about, but like this was planned to be on Monday. Just so everyone knows.
It was.
So this isn't a response to what happened last night, but we will be recapping it. We're not going to go too much in detail because I don't really want to give it that much attention.
Yeah, no,
but
that's cloud for a dying thing.
Yeah, but we'll talk. We'll run it down a bit. But yeah, so we will be doing this. I think 12:30-ish, whatever, 12 o'clock every Wednesday from now on, and it will be uploaded to YouTube and all the stuff, all the podcasting places afterwards.
Yeah,
so if you do miss it, or you have to go halfway through, or blah blah, you can always catch it.
It's gonna be on our YouTube, etc.
Sorry guys, it is a little scuffed today, but it's like it's not the end of the world.
Okay.
Okay. Like this stuff has never been super professional,
super
in
formal.
the first place.
Yeah, no, true.
I mean, this is very casual. If you think we're gonna sit here with button-ups and like be super serious,
should.
just not.
I rate we go a full suit episode sometime.
Dude, it's so cold. I'm not like it's. I woke up this morning after you phoned me, because he phoned me at 12, and he's like, or just before, like 10 to 12, and I was like, fuck, no, not at 12. Like, let's move it like 30 minutes. Because I was up until 3 a.m. playing Valorant.
I was also up until 3 a.m. playing Valorant. I played with them.
That's true. But then, for some reason, I think my sleep schedule is so fucked now that I couldn't fall asleep once I was in bed. I only fell asleep probably at 4 a.m. Didn't check my phone. So it was like kind of weird. I don't know.
No, but the thing is, right?
Yeah.
I don't have that issue. I just like I can stay up till whatever time. Give me 15 minutes. Gone. Dead.
Yeah, but it's just because I fucked up my sleep schedule lately.
Mine's also kind of I don't know. I still woke up at like 20 to 11, which is quite good considering I went to sleep at like 3:30.
Because Friday night after work, right? I played games with Penta and we had some drinks and stuff, and I only went to bed at like 7. Then Saturday I went out, partied until 8 a.m. Right? Sunday I went to bed at like 6. So it's like it's completely weird. Completely crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, so let's get into this Valorant drama. So I think you talk first. Because you were actually there.
Yeah.
Right? You watched it. Like, I wasn't there, I was busy working. So I only got there after.
So, Valorant team play against the OG on Mias Gaming. Not the actual OG. Of course not.
Obviously.
So, we're playing, whatever. Game starts like an hour beforehand. Our team captain, Outcast Voss, goes, listen here, guys, we're going to have load shedding at that time. Can we postpone the game? Can we And they're like, no. They agreed upon, you have to, 4 hours before the game, you have to say you have to postpone. So after some back and forth, Voss goes, okay, fine, we'll play 4v5. And they play 4v5, they lose 13-0. I mean, it's really hard playing a 5v5 tax shooter when you don't have your full team, right?
Yeah, especially because it has no mechanics like Counter-Strike and stuff like that.
No, you need 5 people to be able to play the game, because you have like you need 2 smokes, 2 duelists, one like chamber or whatever, right? So it's not like CS where everyone can buy a molly, everyone can buy a fucking smoke, everyone can buy a flash. So then they lose 13-0. Omnia's quite respectful about it, not talking shit, whatever, but the team's fuming. I was sitting in Discord with them. They were streaming the game to me. And like they're fuming, right? Next map comes Icebox. Icebox is our pick. We love Icebox, right? Kyo's online. Kyo can play again, but Kyo has load shedding again at 10. So then they can only play one map. So play the map, 13-11 win. We take the win. Now they're playing the second map on the third map on Thursday because Omnius had load shedding, but we were forced to play 4v5.
Yeah,
but they are allowed to just, we have load shedding, play the next map, but they don't want to postpone the entire series.
Yeah, so then basically Demonix, the owner of OG, or he's also a player or something, I'm not really sure.
No, but like, I'll explain the whole situation. Let me explain the whole thing. Okay, Omnius, Demonix owns Omnius, right? Everyone knows this. The tournament is run by Raikou, who is his girlfriend / fiance. I'm not dead sure what the relationship is at the moment. Runs Flying Shotgun, which is the Valorant tournament that we're talking about. There's been rumors, and I'm not going to say from who I've heard it, blah, 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 that she's changed rules to fit him.
Well, it was tweeted last night.
She asked, he's asked her for map picks. Like, it's, that it wasn't public. Like, all of this just makes this whole situation...
I saw on Twitter that there are, like, people saying he has access to all of the team's channels.
Yeah, he does.
He talks in there.
Yeah.
Because you have to go play on their, like, Discord or something.
No, you don't anymore, because they said, fuck you guys. Yeah, our team said, fuck you guys.
Okay. Well, there's some, some stuff going on there. So, with, like... the same, I know, Supercabs, he brought it up on Twitter. Like, he said that, like, rules are being bent left, right, and center. And that's the big problem, right, guys? That is the biggest problem, and that was my problem as well. Okay? Then he said, no, we are disrespectful about shooting bodies and stuff like that. Now, this morning, he said it wasn't about shooting bodies, but he doesn't say what it is about. So he's more than welcome to say, right? But just saying, oh, okay, cool. Like, oh, we are being disrespectful. I'm sorry. I said this to the Valorant team last night. On stream, like, our CS players shoot bodies and get their bodies shot. That is normal.
Yeah.
Right?
But that's not what he was pissed about, apparently.
Apparently, but he doesn't say what he's pissed about.
No, he said what he's pissed about in, like,
what?
The 4th tweet in a random sub-thread of his original tweet.
Okay, then educate me.
I shall.
What?
So his problem is the conduct of our players.
What is the content?
They are obnoxious in game, in chat.
How?
Because they question mark and said GG easy after the game.
Fair, that is a little obnoxious. But
in ZA fucking esports, bro. GG easy is a problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, fair, maybe that is obnoxious. Fair.
It is obnoxious, but who gives a fuck? Like, what? No, he posted a tweet longer 9 minutes ago, by the way.
I don't know if I want to read this.
I
don't think we do it on stream. Like, yeah, I'll look at it after. Because if I'm gonna react, then I'm gonna react in a maybe not a great way. Because I don't know. Basically, it's a bunch of bullshit. He was mad that he lost, and anytime a team forces another team to play 4v5, you're trying to sneak a win. I'm sorry, that is exactly what it is.
That's all it is.
It's happened in Counter-Strike, it's happened in League of Legends, it's happened in Valorant. Now, in Valorant. But if you're trying to force a team to play 4v5, you're trying to sneak a win. That is all it is. Unless there's one exception. Unless there's literally no other way. Meaning that you have to play these, let's say it's ESEA. You have a hard cutoff.
Yeah,
right?
true.
It doesn't happen in Telcom, because every time there is...
it's a week for scheduled games.
Yeah, but not only that, every time there is load shedding, they extend the time, right? So they're like, cool, you only have a week to play these games, now there's load shedding, cool, we'll give you another week to play them, or whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah.
But if you are forcing players, like, to play it, in in this situation, you're trying to sneak away. So,
Yeah.
saying
I
GG
agree.
easy, whatever, dude, like, come on. I mean, there's way worse thing. So, I mean, I think he was just a little salty because they lost map 2, and, you know, whatever. I mean, if you're forcing us to play, like, the first game 4v5 and we beat you the second game, of course the people are going to do that. Like, that
No,
would happen in CS2. They might not question mark you and say GG easy, but they will spam your body the whole time.
no, they will
You
still
know?
question mark you. As
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know who
Maybe
said
not
it,
Chance,
but
some
someone
people.
said someone at a doobie, and I'm dead sure Ben wouldn't mind me
It
saying
was
this.
Hopper.
Hopper
Yeah,
at the doobie and said, if it was doobie, he'd be question marking after every round.
Yeah, that
After
way
every
will
kill he
refuse to
gets.
play. Like, the team will
Like-
refuse to play, probably.
But that's the thing. They can't, like, I would have done that as well, right? But
Mm-hmm.
we would have just been straight disqualified because he's literally, and I know people say this like as
Mm-hmm.
a term of like fucking speech, I guess. But he's literally in bed with the owner, literally.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
the big thing for me is, and I've said this before, royalty does not run tournament,
For a reason.
right? We don't. There's a reason for it. Competitive integrity is something that I'm very, 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 like, serious about. I hate it when, like, teams do that. I do. I'm sorry, ATK and all of you. I just hate it. It questions everything. Like the ATK tournaments in the past, cool, they've run without a hitch. There wasn't any, like, whatever, right? But there's a reason why VS is so good. Okay, they do not have any affiliate with anyone. They're not friends with people. Brendan, Dal, and Rob, they're not friends with any of us, any of the owners. Because if they are, then you're gonna question every decision they make,
100%.
right?
Yes.
And that is, and I spoke because we did this Telcom thing. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about it, but we did this thing, and I spoke to Rob about it, and he said he can't, and he said exactly for this reason. He said he can't be friends with me. He can't be friends with Demi. He can't be like super close friends with any of us because, let's say there's a hard call to be made, and it goes the one way. Everyone's gonna question, okay, yeah, because it's friends of them, right? And
Yeah.
that doesn't happen in VS
No,
because we know the situation.
doesn't happen in ACGL.
Hello,
That doesn't
Zycy.
happen. Oh, Edwin.
Sorry, he's just. So to me, the big thing is competitive integrity is important, and conflict of interest is important, right? It's important, and I've hammered this. A lot of people have come to me and said, "Can we run this tournament for royalty?" I said, "There's only one way we do it, and that's for charity.
Yeah.
That's the only way we'll do it."
We started with the discussions of our Apex tournament. We invited some people, and she unit left, so I kind of fell through. But like it's, I guess it is what it is, right? Like at the end of the day, like it's SA esports. Like it's wrong.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight against it with everything in us.
I get it because I've had this discussion with someone previously, right? And they say, yes, but if we don't do it, then no one is. That's not true. That's not true. Like, other people will run tournament.
Oh, 100%.
They will.
No, the
All
thing-
you're doing
especially if
is
it's
trying to
growing
monopolize
scene.
things. That's all it is.
You know what my problem is? This is my biggest problem with this whole fucking tournament.
Yeah.
To me and to you, the streaming of our games is very important.
That is also.
We've
yeah.
got a whole caster group just for
Yeah.
royalty.
production. We have
6-7 people. We've got one person that is only there to do observing. That is not even the thing
No production,
for
but yes.
major casters.
Yeah.
I'm talking Hayes, I'm talking Deza. Our productions are on a different level to anyone outside of some TOs, right? Because it's important to us that the thing we started in, the thing that's most important to us, aka esports, gets showcased. That's the only reason for all this, right? I have been in talks with Raikou 4 times, on 4 separate occasions. I've asked her, can we stream the game? Can we stream the game? I've heard, she said no. Given there was some shit before the roster was signed, with some racist comments, with one of the players, but who said the N-word,
It was a racist word, not a racist comment.
Okay, yeah, sorry. It was a
That's
racist.
completely
Wait, sorry. Yeah. A racist word. The player was dropped and banned from the tournament. We excluded him, but he was of color. So in that sense,
Yeah, it's a
he didn't
completely
really
different
do anything wrong, right?
But
in a competitive environment, there's no place for that language. So we said, right, get off the team. That's what happened, right? It was a simple procedure. It was before the team was announced. We weren't affiliated with them yet. But I said, if we're going to sign you guys, there's no place for that shit. I don't care what you tell me. Get off. So they kicked him.
Yeah, but the thing that you're saying about stream, and this is a big problem I have with all TOs in South Africa. How does it hurt you, us streaming your game, our games? If you are like, cool, we don't trust you, okay? We don't think you're gonna carry the thing correctly, like you're gonna carry the brand or whatever correctly. Cool, then don't put your branding on everything. Like, that is your fault if you want to do that, right? Because people want to watch these games. You want people to give a shit about Flying Shotgun. Don't put the logo on it, because then you are, like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Then you're kind of involved, right? If your logo's on the stream and stuff, then you're kind of taking ownership of it as well.
Yes.
Okay? We will put you in the description. We will talk about the fact that it's Flying Shotgun the whole time, like we do with VS, like we do with the ACA, like we do with everything, right? But let us stream the games, because it's still bringing more attention to the tournament. And let people see fucking the Valorant scene. Because I can't even watch my own team play. I can't watch my own team play. It's the most annoying
biggest
thing in the
issue
world.
with this is, right, like, the Valorant scene pulls a lot of viewers. Like, a lot of viewers. And it's really quite a lot, like 60 to 70 viewers. And it's the case of you're literally stopping the growth of your scene by not letting this, because I don't know why I have to explain it to a tournament organizer who also has helped her husband, fiance, boyfriend run an org for 5 years, that the more eyes you have on something, the more sponsors you get, the more money you get, etc.
They can run that shit right back to for their sponsors. Be like, look, royalty stream is getting 50 views. That's Flying Shotgun. But whatever, right?
We're giving them, like, I don't get it. We're giving them free exposure. Yeah, it's literally no extra effort to them. We join the game. We cast. Her problem was it like, the way it was done before was a watch party that was on some random dude's channel. Friend of Brady. Brady joined, said the N-word as a colored person to a colored person, right? Let me just, of color, right? Then, okay, so that happened. She then said, okay, you're not allowed to stream games anymore. You're not allowed to do watch parties anymore. You're banned from the tournament. But that wouldn't have been an issue, because we kicked him out of the roster before she banned him from the tournament, right? Yeah. No problem. I go to her as a part owner and marketing officer of this company. I go to her and I'm like, listen here, Raiku, can I please stream this? I'll cast it myself. I'll ensure that all the branding is on there. I'll even put AOC's branding on the thing for you if you would want it there, which is against what I think.
Against our rules.
But I do it just to get this game streamed. Even if I do it on my own personal channel and I'm like, you know what, I'm streaming this game as my own, just to get the game streamed. Hard no, every single time. She doesn't want to.
Said that.
She doesn't want to, like, work with me. Nothing. So at this point, I know for a fact these oaks, like, there's rumors that they're not going to host the season 3, right? But that doesn't make a difference, because I promise you, this whole scene's boycotting this fucking tournament from now on. Like, we will.
The problem to me is as well. It's like, I've said this before. I don't care where it's streamed. If you're like, no, we don't want it streamed on royalty, because obviously we are biased. Like, we've never acted like we aren't. Right? We never said, come to our stream for unbiased views. Dude, like,
but that's a bias.
The royalty streams there is for the royalty people that want to watch royalty. Right? Yeah. That is what it's there for. Or if you want to watch royalty get destroyed, which also happens on our stream. We don't turn off the stream, or we don't just stream easy games. Motherfucker, we streamed Bravado and Nixa in the last week.
Yeah.
Like, we don't just stream easy games or make us look good or whatever. We want to showcase these games. Because people, like myself, like you, this side, care about these games. Like, I want to watch my teams play. That's half of the reason why I have a fucking organization.
Royalty?
Is just to watch teams play.
Esports. That's what we give a fuck about. That's all we want to do.
To me, I want to watch all the games. And that's why I've been hitting hard of having all our games streamed. Of all our title. Right? Okay, it was super hard with anything Apex related, but they didn't even have a tournament while we were. Well, no, they did. But besides the point. But it's the same thing like with now Valorant.
Oh,
we are
Dean.
trying we are trying our
Sorry,
best
Kazishin shot.
to we are trying our best to get these games streamed, right? Because we want to show love to the Valorant scene. Hey, we just got into Val, right?
Yeah.
We want to show love to it, and I want to watch the games selfishly. But I know a lot of other people want to watch it too. So like, just let us stream
At the end of the
stuff.
day, like I know how most tournament organizers do streaming your own games. If there's
Yeah.
if there's a day, if there's set days where there are streams, you're not allowed to stream another game of your organization that is on that day because they're scared you're going to take viewership from the official stream.
Which is not how it works.
Which is not how it works, but I can understand it more than just saying hard no to a tournament to streaming.
The thing is, people who want to watch 80k, Bravado, Royalty
Yes.
will watch wherever the fuck those games are.
True.
They don't care
I agree with you that.
like which one. They will watch the ones they want to watch, right? So your job as a TO, if you are like, cool, what is the biggest games today? Okay, let's say we'll take CS, right? Let's say tomorrow there's CS
Nixon,
tournament,
BVD.
and they say, cool, here are the games for today, right? We are streaming this game, okay? And you look at the games, like, okay, BVD and Nix are playing each other round one. Cool. Us as a tournament organizer, we are streaming this game. Any of the other games you can stream, right? Because the Royalty people that want to watch Royalty will go watch Royalty Vibin, right?
Yeah.
And the Vibin people will watch that game, okay? Once that game is done, and once one of the games are done, then you'll go watch the other one.
Yeah.
Or
100%.
at max, they'll open both streams.
Yeah.
Or they'll check into the score every now and then. But like, yeah, it's confusing. It's stupid. I'm honestly, I just think it's dumb, right? If one of them wants to come and talk to me and tell me exactly why it is, then we can alleviate that. If you're like scared it's a brand risk, then don't put your branding on it. If you're like, yeah, but we want our branding on it, cool, then you have to take ownership of the other part of it too. Either you stream all your games or allow us to stream our games.
It's that simple.
Because we also have people that want to watch our stuff. People want to watch Soman. People want to watch. Okay, CS we don't have that problem.
Yeah,
but
because it's a developed scene where one person.
Yeah,
isn't
where it's
being
like,
fucking
dude, just
stupid.
stream. Yeah, anyone can stream it. It's basically free viewers for everyone. It's main event games, etc. It's called viewerships adopt. It doesn't.
Dean's run every single EGL tournament, by the way.
Yeah.
He has quite the large like pool to pick from. I can see how it's an issue.
That's completely fine.
I
The
agree
thing
with that.
is, right?
I agree with you.
If you want sponsorship shown, that's fine. But then there needs to be leeway to our side as well, right? Because we are putting like forward. We have professional broadcast people, right, that we are using for these things. Okay, and if you want branding shown on it, then that's a whole nother conversation. Because basically, you know, at the start, maybe now we'll just do it for free. But I'm saying in like 5 years, that shit ain't gonna be for free. Because you're basically using our platform at that point, right? It's basically like then you have to pay our casters and stuff if you're paying the main people's casters.
Yeah. No, but
That's a future thing.
No,
That's
but
not really right now
now,
applicable.
we just want the
Right
game
now,
stream.
all
It's
I
that
want to
simple.
do is be able to watch my team play.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. And that's all I care about.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on
Yeah,
to
no,
the next part.
Okay, just 2
Right.
seconds. 2 seconds.
Yes,
2
sorry.
seconds. 2 seconds. Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Did you do the thing?
I
Did you do the
did
thing?
the thing, bro.
I think we're a little bit behind.
Yeah, it's a 20-second delay, which for some odd reason
Okay.
acted instantly, but I don't know.
What
So
is the
now
next topic?
we have content.
I'm trying to see all this.
We have content. Content is next. So
Content.
yes. Essentially, this is I want to talk here. It's gonna probably take 3 minutes, and then it's gonna be unless
Oh, okay.
unless it
Go
does
ahead.
one of
I
those
don't know what
things
you're talking
where
about. but
content
go
is
ahead.
here, and then we go off in this little fucking. So basically, it's been really slow on content. We haven't done the podcast. We haven't done any we've recorded shit. Everyone, there's a lot of our members, Pin is in chat. Oh yeah, that's my guy. That's our CS guy. If you
That
need
is
an
the main
observer, go hit that guy up. I don't care, bro. You can take him
Unless
from
it's
us.
on our days.
No,
don't
take it.
take
You
it
can
from
take him from us, bro. He
Unless you're
deserves to be
giving him a
played.
lot of money,
Yeah,
don't take it from
yeah, you should deserve to be paid. But anyways, that doesn't matter. So we've recorded content. A lot of our members are in chat as usual. Thank you guys for the support. But we've recorded content that hasn't been released yet. We're in the process of figuring out a proper schedule, because I know there's some of you that actually enjoy the personality of some of us. Probably not me. Probably not Jan. He's a dick. But like our players, our players are some really decent us.
Decent
as
us.
we say. So I just want to like apologize, I guess, because we said there's going to be regular content, but, and this is actually where all of this comes in, but we have regular content. If you go to our YouTube channel,
yeah.
if you go to our TikTok, or if you go to our Instagram, there is literal daily videos, except for Sunday. My boy Space is making sure of that. Clips
Space
from streams,
is smashing it.
Clips from streams, everything, like sick plays, everything. You can check it out on there. True tranche. You can. Everything is on there. We've got like old plays, new plays, everything in their mother is on that channel.
Yeah.
It's being uploaded to YouTube Shorts. Go juice that until we get proper content out. But there's a very interesting video coming out probably somewhere this week about our CSGO players guessing CSGO players. It's quite interesting. You'll see
It's
who
good.
knows Counter-Strike.
And it's edited so well.
Shout out Sheepy.
Chef's kiss.
It's so good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, no, like it's yeah. So
we've got that is also why it's been. I'm not gonna say who it is, but the person, unless he wants me to. But if you're watching, give me a thumbs up right now, and then I'll expose who did it. What?
I already said his name.
Oh, did you? Whatever. He was busy with the Girl Gamer tournament.
Yeah.
That's why the editing took a little bit longer.
But we're gonna have this like cycle, so it's chilling.
Yeah, we're gonna have a new
weekly
schedule
content,
where
hopefully on the YouTubes.
Yeah, where he edits to, vibez edits to, and then
back
it's gonna.
And forth. So his editing's gonna be better. You're gonna see a shit video, then it's me. That's that.
Yeah, hopefully the content's good enough to
make
up
the content
for the
carries my editing. But yeah, so
we love you too.
That's the content.
Hard thing. Yes.
That's the content at the end of the day. We're of course always looking for sponsors. So if your mother runs a fucking butchery, I'll throw up fucking soap pan slachterij.
Yes.
No problem. Once. Just give me money, bro.
Yeah.
What for real?
We are in like very late talks with
a lot of people.
With a lot of people. One is confirmed. We just have to sign the contracts and stuff. And you guys will probably see them in like probably the next 1 or 2 episodes. We'll have their stuff everywhere.
Top right, baby. Top right.
Yeah. It's sick. I just want to shout out like Sean and DeMarco. They've been smashing it on the business development side. It's been doing very well. That is a part that it is royalty esports, and I am the esports guy who's just like make sure all the teams are good, make sure the players work together, make sure blah blah blah, and then I forget. Listen.
Money.
I'm paying for everything myself,
yeah.
And me and Sean, and you have also paid for stuff. I need to
just get used to it, dog. Like you're bad at this.
I was used to it, and now it's been I don't know how long since we've done this, so now it's confusing again. But so hopefully that will keep on picking up, and we keep doing well, and we can grab some nice sponsors. For the fat cap, we'll make some more hats again. This is the old one.
When I meet you, dog. No,
what? Please support my people. Pleasure. Said one. What are you talking about? Okay, but yeah, we are doing well. In royalty, there's some teams that left, some stuff that happened, and I'd quickly. Do you want to swap to the next thing?
Yeah, we can.
I just want to. I don't want to give it too much. Like, just one thing, guys. Sorry about the whole demonics and all that stuff. Don't go give him hate and stuff. Enough people have like said things and you know, whatever. I dropped my 2 cents. Everyone else did, but we're not. I don't want to give this thing more fire. Like, let him say whatever the fuck he wants. You guys know your opinion or our opinion about things now, so it is what it is. If they want to keep on fighting, they can keep on fighting. I've kind of said my 2 cents. Whatever it is, right?
At the end of
It
the
is what
day,
it is.
they're wrong, and I'm pretty sure
Yep.
they're starting to recognize it now. Let them bathe in the fact that they're wrong. Just leave them be.
And
Don't
we
send
can
any
move
hate.
on. Like, it
Don't
is what it
send
is,
any hate.
right?
They're not good at esports anyways. So.
Okay.
Oh, Dean,
So-
no, Dean. Shit on him. I don't care. Everyone else shut the fuck up, but Dean go shit on him.
Okay, wait.
Dean will shoot his mother, bro. He doesn't care. No.
Don't do that. Leave the guy alone. It's fine. So what did I want to say? Oh, okay. So with our roster, so some of you might have seen, dude.
Jan van der Wester is, by the way.
I just woke up. Okay,
True.
leave me alone. So, that we've lost some rosters left and stuff like that. And I just want to quickly run through it. Kind of run through all of it so that people know, as most of you know, that we are like very open. That's how we do things here at Royalty. There's no shade or anything being thrown at any of these people. It is just what it is, right? Let's start at Rocket League. What happened there, right?
Not much actually. Let's be real.
So I'll speak about Rocket League. You can speak about Apex. So
Okay.
with Rocket League, there was an off season, right? Now we have
sports.
weekly meetings, management meetings that anyone is allowed to join. Anyone, like in the organization. Obviously, you can't be like, "Hey, I'm in fucking WRG. I want to join your meeting." No, everyone in the organization can join. So we had a meeting there. We have these meetings, and they never joined one, right?
Yeah, and we invited them multiple times. We also told them, listen here, all 4 of you, because this was like a 4-man rotating roster type.
Yes.
Get on. We want to talk to you, find out how you are. We had 2 or 3 of those meetings. Like, we tried, but...
Yeah, like, we reached out to them, trying to speak to them, trying just to find out what's going on. Because anytime a roster is very silent, and they don't talk to you, and that's why it's good to have a manager that can, like, be in between you and the team.
Yeah.
And anytime a roster is silent, you know it's going to be, like, it's a matter of time. Yeah. So, it was, like... I knew it was going to happen. Like, I knew it like 2-3 weeks beforehand, and I tried everything to like try and engage with them, speak to them, find out if they're happy, and nothing ended up happening. And they left and went back to Digital Devils. Now, to be clear, no hate towards them. I hope they do well. The one thing that I will say is a little bit annoying is I built that roster. Now, they could come up and dispute that, but I did build that roster. Okay, 3 of them were already in the team, and I brought the other one, which was the star player.
You like him.
And put him in that team. So that's what's annoying, right? And this has happened before. I build a roster, or me and someone else builds a roster, and then people just come and take my stuff. Well, it depends on which game it is, right?
Yeah.
Like,
but I know
then someone else just comes and takes the stuff that I did, and then I'm like, but wait, you didn't build this team. Like, I built the team. What?
Jan, stop capping.
Who's saying that?
Chance and Clouds, bro.
Ugh, dude, shut up. No, I'm kidding.
Tian, listen here. This new roster.
Tian.
Was you? Was Tian? It was Tian.
Yes.
Jan and Sean. No one else can race.
And Slowy.
Shut up. We don't give him any. No.
I'll give Aaron credit.
No, Aaron credit.
It was
Aaron only.
And the thing is, like, I have no problem with them leaving and stuff. It is just kind of weird, and it's stuff like this that kind of annoys me.
Yeah.
Right? You build the roster, I build the roster, and then you just take my roster. Like, you didn't build this fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
And what's more annoying is when the players think they built the roster. It's like, dude, you did not. I built it. I spoke to you. I spoke to all the players. I went out and found out who the players are. You didn't build shit, right? But it is kind of that, you know. And again, this is not aimed at all the players, but some players do think like that.
Yeah.
Some players think they built everything when they didn't build shit, right? But in some cases, players have built rosters, so I'll give them their credit too. Okay, so like with the case with our team that left to Vibin, I did not touch that roster. I gave suggestions, yes, fair, but that was built by
Oh,
Ruben.
I thought you
Yes,
were the
that
Big
was built
Five
by
one
Ruben.
because the Big Five one.
No, the Big Five one, it was me and Chanch as well.
Yeah.
Right? Well, I came to Chanch with a roster and he had the exact same roster plus one that I didn't have. So
Who was that?
we had the same idea. He had
Simon.
Tuckbook and I didn't have Tuckbook.
Oh.
No. I had someone else instead of Tuckbook, but he had Tuckbook.
You know what?
Or
I'm
was
just
it
gonna
Gussie?
say.
I can't remember. It was
It's one
Tucky
of
or
the two.
Gussie.
But the thing
One
is,
of the
all
two.
I'm gonna
But
say is,
that was the
all I'm gonna
change.
say is, Sean, I'm sorry if you're in chat. I don't think you are, but you were here. Because Sean was still managing Sun 5 at that point.
I love
Frozen was my idea. It was my idea. And that
It was
is
probably a lot of people's idea.
yeah, but
He was good.
I messaged him first. I was like, "Yo, Michael, bro, listen here. You want to join Big Five?" And he goes,
Yeah, but that was
Yes.
after Simon though.
"Yeah, that
left.
was off Simon."
Yep.
And then
Or
he
not
was like,
left. I don't know what. I can't remember
no,
what
he
happened.
just didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
then
yeah.
Chance,
No. He
Chance,
left,
Cassie,
he
and
left,
Jan was like, no, and then he dipped. He started streaming, and then he stopped streaming. And
No,
now he's playing League.
he left himself.
Yeah, and now he's playing
Yeah.
League for
Yes,
80k.
for 80k.
Who
But,
took one of our managers, which well, not really one of our managers, one of the most
Don't
integral.
subscribe, James. Don't subscribe. Okay, in future,
already
guys.
did.
Yeah. But in future, what this money's gonna go to?
No, but we can take the
okay?
money now because we're the casters technically.
Yes, but in future, we still have to do this. Someone in chat remind me in tonight's management meeting. We are gonna make a graphic for the casters. As you know, we don't pay the casters and stuff. We don't. We are very honest about it. I wish we could. So if you're a sponsor, give us money so we can pay people. Thank you. But for what? Dude.
That's a Raz, by the way.
Okay, we'll talk about this off stream. But in future, when casters and like Meneer Pim and like High Wraith, like when they streaming games and stuff and they're casting and people donate money or subscribe, then the money will go to them.
Yes.
Okay. But thank you, Jay. Still appreciate you.
No, we
love you.
appreciate it.
Yeah. So what was I saying? Okay, yeah. So it is what it is. Players leave happens, right? With the CS:GO roster leaving to Vibin, unlucky happens. Vibin just likes me. They think I'm very good at building rosters. They keep on taking. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm just joking. If anyone from Vibin's here, no hate.
No,
I don't mind. I have charge back. I swapped you a whole roster for one Tian, and I'm fine with that completely.
I'm not even just fine with it. I'm happy about it. But that is Daniel drama. So it's fine.
But yeah, so happy that he's here. Then, then we obviously signed our new roster. I don't think we've had.
We haven't talked about it, no.
No, okay. So our roster is insane.
We love that roster. It's my favorite
We have
roster of all
Change,
time.
who, if anyone knows, I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, it's a old
Fuck
Tian.
off, Tian. Not even funny. So we have Tian, we have Claudio, we have Zycy, we have
Tian,
Malkis, and
please.
we have
Tian,
Chappie.
please go play with Ruben. I want to see that happen. Please.
Yeah, so we have got, you know, the personalities and stuff.
And Edwin.
Right?
Edwin.
I'm very surprised I like Edwin as much as I do.
No, I love Edwin.
But
You can't not
you
like
know,
Edwin. Put him on.
and they've, you know, it's been up and down, but you know, I do feel like this team will find their feet. We've said this before, with Royalty coming back, we are looking at long-term projects, mainly, because we just got back again,
Except
right?
for Valorant
It
team.
took a lot to rebuild it.
Our Valorant team, we signed them and they're the second best team in the country.
Yeah, but the plan is still long-term.
Shout out
because there are
Outcast.
other plans. There are other plans that I'm not going to bring up now. But
I actually spoke to
we
him about
have
that today, by the way.
what?
I actually spoke to him about that today. That's
Oh yeah,
long-term plan.
there are other plans that we have with Valorant as well. That is more long-term and more big. I don't really
Very
know what
big.
to say about it without saying anything. But yeah, that's good. Then the She unit team leaving. So I just want to make this clear. We started signing too many people, right?
Fact.
And like Royalty's always been an organization where it's a very limited number of games where we are good at all of the things that we are in.
Yes.
Right? So when I started Royalty, we were in League of Legends only for 3 years. Then after that, I picked up a Counter-Strike team in 2019, and I built that team up, built them up, so that they could be like, let's say, top 6-ish, which in Counter-Strike, very good, right? So that is, and then I just had these two teams. Even at Big Five, I brought both teams there. So I'm always, I prefer small amounts of teams, so we can control all of this. Well, control, that sounds bad, but like we can control what's going on in all the teams, and we can make sure that the teams are happy. We can make sure that we can do stuff for everyone, and we can like be involved in everything, and we can stream everything.
Yep.
Now, Royalty will probably never leave League of Legends or Counter-Strike. That's probably going to be something we will be in forever.
We'll still be there.
Yeah. So, so when we signed Rexu, right? That was vibes. To be fair, give credit where credit is due.
The thing is, Apex was a scene that was at that point. It's very fucking dead now. I'll say it, but at that point, it was one of the like. It was the second biggest scene viewership wise in ZA basically. So I was like, you know what, from a marketing perspective and because I was playing the game a lot myself, a lot of people in the org are playing it like themselves. So we were like, you know what, we'd like to get into into Apex. So we went. I asked around because I know most of the top players in the scene. I went to Chambi. I went to all the good players. I went to who's available free agents. And I got much the same response from all of them. They told me, you know what, Rexu, Tim, but you're going to have an issue building a roster around him. There aren't many good players.
True.
So I was like, okay, you know what? Tim was competing internationally at that point with EU players. It's still a step into the scene. That's where we want to go with this. So I said, you know what, cool. I'm going to approach Rexu. I'm going to be like, you know what, Rex, you want to join the team? We're going to build this. You're going to build this with us. We're going to be at the top of the scene. Given that happened, the 2-3 tournaments he played on the Royalty banner, top 3, right?
Yeah.
But then his girlfriend, Samia Q, you can check her Twitter, very nice person. I really enjoy her company. They asked if they could sign to us as the first full Apex ZA female roster, and we were like, you know what? That sounds like a great fucking idea. It's a scene that isn't talked about much, but it's definitely a scene where there are a lot of people. I know a lot of female Apex players myself. So I was like, you know what, if we can have a competing roster in that scene, there's definitely going to be something in the future. We signed the roster, and needless to say, it didn't work out. They left not too long ago. At this point, probably a month. And it didn't work out. We weren't the right fit for them, which kind of makes sense because we were trying to do some things, and the things didn't work out, and blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, there's limitations to what all of us can do in the scene. But then again, they weren't doing what we kind of expect of an esports team. So
the thing is that they didn't really have any opportunities, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Not because of us.
No,
they
I
just
agree.
don't have,
Yeah.
right? I've always, and most people know, I'm not a huge battle royale fan as an esport, as a game to watch, as a game to play, whatever. But like as an esport, it's very hard. It's very hard to make it watchable. It's very hard to make it
you need
entertaining.
a very big production team to make it good.
Yes, and you kind of need to like just stream your POV. That's the only way you really can do it, and it takes away from a lot, right?
Yeah, it takes away the overall
Yeah, it's not you
Simon.
versus one person. It's you versus a lot of Hey, Samuel, my guy, and Sam.
Oh,
Jeez,
Bellicky is here as well. Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Everyone.
My guys. So yeah, it kind of takes away from it. So when they left, we were completely fine with it because, like, and I'm gonna be honest, we didn't see it as cool. Let's sign this team because they're gonna do much for us. No offense to any of them, like, I just didn't really see it going like very far, unless somehow they could make a whole tournament just for FE Apex, which can't be hard because you need like. Did they? Because you need like a shitload of FE players, which is kind of hard.
That's why I signed the team.
Okay, fair. But that's not something that's maybe going to be very regular.
Yeah.
But that's also because I'm just not a huge, like, BR fan. And so when they left, it was like, okay, Royal Fan 8283.
That's who
So-
asked, by the
My
way.
guy. Is it?
Yeah.
That's funny. But when they left, it was like, okay, cool. Like,
It is
no
what it
bad blood
is.
again. No bad
But
blood.
then also, like with Sam leaving,
And then Tim
I
retired.
was like, okay, you know what? I don't see Tim staying. So I went to Tim. I said, listen, can we get in Discord? We got in Discord. And I spoke to him. I was like, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, so are you going to play still? Because I know the scene's saturated. And he was like, yeah, I'm probably going to retire. And I was like, fair. I mean, I probably also wouldn't have enjoyed playing in a scene where you've got two people shitting on everyone and their mother, and there's no competition. It's not even two people.
I mean, we spoke to him like a bunch of times.
I loved him. I played games with him a lot.
Yeah. I've no hate. Because I said to him, like, how can I help you? How can I build a team around you? Can I go find people? Who do you want? And I'll go speak to them myself, right?
And there was no one. Because we had a kill and Masuko lined up. And then Bradley got dropped from DNMK. A kill got picked up by DNMK. Now, as a player...
Hopper, everything will be on YouTube afterwards.
As a player, if I was in the Velos... if I was in the Apex scene... if I was in the Apex scene and people ask me, listen, who do you want to play for? I'm picking Dynamic. Even if I loved Royalty, I loved the branding around it, I fucking love the people, I would have still gone to DNMK. Because if you walk into DNMK with vibez, Cheetah Boy, you're winning. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Especially when you're a kill who can aim. Like, a kill can shoot kids, and that's all that matters. Like, you can shoot people.
I mean, the thing is, we tried to build a roster around that. We looked at international. The thing is, with international rosters, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
And it's not something we could reasonably do at the time. So,
at the end of the day...
Again, no hate to any of these people.
At the end of the day...
Only love.
I'd love to have Rexu back, because he didn't... Like, one day in the future, when you can justifiably build a roster around him, I'd shout at Tim again and I'd bring Tim back, because Tim is one of the best Apex era players. Sometimes his mental gets in the way of him playing well, but that happens to everyone. So
yeah, that's normal.
Like, I'd love to have him back. If he somehow sees this one day, Tim, I still have a lot of love for you. No problem with the shooting team. Like, I like them a lot as well.
No, it's anyone, including, and I'm just going to touch on these quick, including Skara and Snowball.
Oh, 100%.
No hate. No hate at all.
The thing is, the
only person I've hate to is Mixie Bean, who still doesn't have our branding on stream.
Shame. Poor Mixed.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Like, it's I wasn't mad at Skara. Skara went to a paid. Skara and Snowball actually.
Yeah.
Went to paid opportunities.
Again, that's fine.
So, you know what?
That's complete. I'm not like. I don't get mad when I get poached. It's fine. Like, I've no hate towards Snowball or Skara. I hope they succeed. I said that to both of them.
I hope the individuals succeed. But some of the teams they went to need to watch their fucking backs. Because...
Nah, fuck it, dude. What? Like, I'm
over.
Sorry. Like, we don't compete against these teams.
That's what I'm saying. Take the esports out of your name. That's all I'm saying. They know who they are.
Oh, okay. Mixie has... Okay, sorry, Mixie. I apologize.
Thanks, Mixie. Thanks, Michaela.
Thank you, Michaela. Thank you, Amy, for letting me know.
All I'm saying is, it is quite... It is simple, right? If you're poaching content creators, you need to stand back, look at your brand, and then take the esports out of your name.
We've poached content creators. No, we haven't. Well...
No, you just... That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do.
The thing is, right, you can poach content, it's fine. Like, that doesn't mean you can't be an esports brand. But... but the thing is, like... Is it the same? Not really. Like, Vibin poaching me is more annoying because I compete against Vibin.
Yeah.
All the time, right?
Yeah.
Like, AJK poaching me is more annoying because I compete against him all the time. Bravado, like all of these, okay, but I actually like Bravado, but like all of these teams poaching me is annoying because I play against you. And now I have to compete against you directly, right?
Yes.
There's enough viewers for everyone. If it's like a streamer, we don't directly compete. It's fine. Like, that shit happens. You know, and I wish them all the luck and love in the world, right? But when esports players get poached, it's way more hard. It's way more hard, way harder, right? We've been poached. Yeah, but everyone poaches. Like that's how the scene works. I get poached, then I poach someone else because I need to find these players somewhere. To be fair, in our current royalty CS:GO roster, 4 of them weren't in team. We only poached Icy. That's the only person we poached.
Sorry.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
He
And
wasn't a
in our
friend
League
the
of Legends roster, no one is poached. I think. Hold on.
No.
No one's poached. In our Valorant. Okay, Valorant.
Oh, Valorant roster, we take place like we want, baby.
Literally just
Like
fucking
we want.
touching everything. Yeah, no, like we can't really talk about that. And
Oh, we
our
can. No,
FPCS team is
we
like.
can. We can go in history. We don't have to go in current. We can go in history. We took Horizon from Akasi. We before that took we
Twisty
we
from
killed that
Akasi.
we killed that Akasi roster, by the way, which is nah, because Akasi fucked us over once. We killed got Twisty, and then Outcast was like, yeah, you know what, you're not good enough.
Did we just like? Yeah, I mean, listen, poaching is poaching. Like, if you want to cry about it, I guess. What do you like?
do you
We
want
all
me to
get
do?
poached. If you want to cry about being poached, then I can cry way more than you can. I've had
Yeah.
whole motherfucker rosters being stolen
Multiple
from me.
times.
Like, what do you want?
Multiple times.
If you want sympathy, go get it somewhere else.
No,
Because
don't.
I'm not gonna have you cry about something that keeps happening to all of us. And to all of us, remember, to all of us, that this has happened to everyone. Like, even I don't know, but it's happened to a lot of people. Okay, so don't cry about it. Go on with your life. Poaching is part of the game. Did I wish it was done differently? Of course. But it isn't, and I'm not going to play by the rules if no one plays by the rules, because then I'm just going to be the dickhead sitting there having to play it. Yeah, I have to play it and play with a disadvantage, play with unarms.
Oh yeah, that's a quote from Edwin. If you can't play the game, then don't play the game. Change some genets. It's that simple.
That's true, dude. That is what it is. And I'm sorry, and I've said this before, right? And this is not aimed at anyone. Maybe a little bit, but not really. But all the what the fuck just happened with my voice? But build a team around your good players. All of these players were available. All of them. Except for Zyzy, right? You could have built this roster.
But you didn't. Could you bad at esports? Take the esports out of your name. I'll stay.
All I'm saying.
I'll tweet it. I'm gonna tweet it after this. I'm just gonna be like, take the esports out of your name. Full stop. Because they still follow me, both of them.
Yeah, I'm just saying, anyone could have built this roster. So if people come and complain to me and say, oh, we get blah, blah, that's why I can't get out of first div or second div. All of them were available. Look at Nixu. Look at what they've done. They've literally just went and built a whole fucking team. Now, fair enough, they have money. So if you have money and you're a first div org, you can do it.
But here's the thing.
I can leave my team right. I can go build a second team right now with all 3 players, and I will be in Prem. On my life.
Oh no! I the thing is, I can name the players one by one, which you'd go for. So yeah, I believe it.
There are literally players available. Rosters die all the time. Players get kicked all the time, and these aren't bad players. Players get kicked because of personality problems.
You've got a top 3 org right now with a first division roster.
Top 3 org with a first division roster. What are you talking about?
Dynamic.
No, that's not fair. I don't think.
Why not?
I'm not gonna get into. I like all of those players.
I have no problem with the players. They clearly don't work together, though.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some stuff there, but we don't know. We don't know, so I'm not gonna speculate because
I don't speculate. I know exactly what's wrong with that team, but just.
Yeah, I like all of those guys. I mean, half of them come from royalty, so you know.
Yeah, you started the one's career.
Yeah, I did. But he did it himself too. It was a group effort. But yeah, I think that's it for us for today. I think.
Yeah, that is.
You happy to end there?
Yeah, no, I'm.
How long have we been going?
Like an hour-ish, an hour, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Next time it will probably be a little bit longer or whatever,
but smoother,
depending
well.
on the what.
A bit smoother.